Good morning. Oh, you can't see anything. Ugh. That better? Good morning. I stepped backwards in my bed last night for the first time in this van because I'm on a hill for the first time on this van. But wait until you see why. Alright, you ready for this? Absolutely wild. The bridge and the boat and the neighbor. I guess this hill isn't that bad, but still very hilly. Well, anyway, this is Shasta Lake, which is obviously the lake near Mount Shasta, which is what this whole adventure is about right now. I'm planning on actually going on a hike later today, 10 miles, 3,000 feet of elevation, but I feel like we'd be doing this lake an injustice if I didn't take the paddleboard out. And I might be stupid because the water's cold, I'm guessing, but I guess I'll see how cold it is. I still have to wake up and eat food and, you know, relax for a minute, but when I get going on that, I'll let you know. Quick scouting mission before I go through the morning routine, but there was a spot down here that was flat. There's people there last night, so I couldn't park there. But I want to see if there's still people there because I heard some cars rolling out, and see if there's a way down to the water that's easy with the paddleboard. If not, there's kind of a path that goes under that tower and down onto there. There's somebody over there. There's a lot of people here this morning. And by a lot, I mean 5, but either way, we're gonna go check on this flat spot. Doesn't look like it's gonna have the easiest route down, but at least it might be flat. All right, well, there is a couple of cars here. I could still fit. I think they're actually fishing down there, which is kind of sweet. I wouldn't mind doing some fishing, but I don't think there's time today. That's the view from this spot, which is pretty, but it certainly doesn't look like an easy way to get down, so we'll have to try somewhere else. Still looking for a spot, but wow, it's heavy. Ow, and spiky. Look at that freaking pine cone thing. Wild. All right, there doesn't look like there's any better spots over there, so it's gonna have to be the tower and walk down, which is fine. And I think if I remember correctly, there's a pull-off closer to that I can go to. Still not flat, but I'll be on the water, so I don't care. But before then, breakfast, and then we'll get to it, because we got this to do and a 10-mile hike, so let's hope there's enough time. Apparently there's a cave, a cavern, that's a national landmark on the other side of this here lake. It doesn't seem too far. If I just show up on the paddleboard, who's gonna stop me? Maybe people. But I think that's gotta be the goal. How could I not go try to see the cave? Alright, well, now we have a destination. Let's get to it. It's 10:13 a.m., so we gotta move. he gave me pieces of, he called them worked arrowheads. It's like the chip-offs from when they're making arrowheads. And apparently there's arrowheads on an island over there. So I might find my first arrowhead today. And he also said I should be able to paddleboard over the caverns and they should let me go look at it. So all W's from that guy. And that's why we talk to people. He's not even local. He just knows things. But everything's packed up, board's blown up, we're ready to go. Let's do it. It's a lot of hand movements. So freaking cool. Alright, well, the plan was to not get wet, and I'm already soaked. So we can check that off the list. I'm quickly coming to the realization that I'm probably not going on a hike today, because this is going to be a lot of work. And the wind better be going in the same direction on the way back, because I'm not fighting it twice. It is gorgeous though. Apparently the lake's really low, which obviously it looks low because of these big banks, but the banks kind of look really cool. And it seems like even when the lake is high, there's still a good amount of bank. I don't really know how far these caverns are. That looks fun. But figured I'll get there eventually. This is freaking going to shit. I tried to stand up, but apparently my shoes were caked in freaking clay. And now the whole board's covered in mud. And I'm really far from the caverns. Ugh. Look at this freaking mud. My shoes, I stood up and slid because it's so slippery and almost fell off. That would have been catastrophic. It's gonna take forever to dry out. Okay, reaping the benefits of not planning anything ever. It's a lot farther than I thought. It's not that far though. It's only like maybe a mile and a half. I'm just using the map key to kind of try to figure out how far. And it's against the wind. But the good news is on the way back, I won't be against the wind. So hopefully that's faster. I still want to go see them. But yeah, definitely probably could have planned a little bit better. Still trying to do that hike. I don't think I'm doing that hike. All right. Goddamn, I'm so wet now. And so cold. It's all right. We're gonna make it. And it's gonna be worth it. Don't want to get all covered in clay. That's crazy, there's a tree there. How'd you get there, buddy? Jeez. God damn. That is such a cool rock. Little butterflies. Oh, you can see him. He's going. Those hills are breaking apart. They're gonna fall in. That's crazy. They all are. I guess it's not supposed to be this low. It's 12 already. There's no way I'm making a hike happen today. Well, I shouldn't say no way. I do really want to. But, I mean, definitely don't mind taking my time around here either. An island that doesn't exist still has trash on it. The caverns are really far. Well, still like 0.75 of a mile, and I think I've already done like a mile. But I'm kind of banking that the wind on the way back will be really quick, because I want to get this. I don't know, man. It's kind of far. Shasta, so we're like an hour from the mountain. Hike tomorrow. I think really, if it's just nice in both places, it's just cold tomorrow in Shasta, so I just don't want to do that. But I won't. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's tomorrow's rest day. It's hard to plan. Usually I never figure out a plan, but I spend a lot of time thinking about it, and then you let it go with the flow in the end, but you know everything you need to know, and then it works out real good. So, definitely going to go to this cavern. I'm just kind of resting right now and using that time to figure stuff out. Definitely going to the cavern, and then if I make it back in time to do the hike, I will. But it's not crucial. I thought I was being held by the weather, but I'm not. It's just, if anything, I should slow down a bit because tomorrow is cold up in Mount Shasta, so I don't want to do that. I just had a pretty dumb thought because I've been in the desert, and every once in a while in deserts you'll find a shell, and it's always kind of funny. I'm like, this place used to be underwater, you know? And I was sitting here looking, I saw all these shells, and I was like, oh, this place used to be underwater. Duh. Pretty stupid. We're getting closer, but I think there's a road, and the cavern's actually up there, the freaking rock I've been looking at the whole time. So this might be a bit of a hike too. There's a shuttle bus coming down. 2 shuttle buses coming down. Maybe they'll bring me up. I did not think it was gonna be this. I thought there was just gonna be a cavern on the edge. Oh, I hope they're not like, you're not supposed to be here. Hopefully they're just a tour service. Didn't bring my wallet either. They're gonna be like, who the hell is this guy coming up on a paddleboard? It's me.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Are you taking a cave tour or are you just paddling?
If I go up there, will they let me in?
What's that?
If I walk up there, can I go in?
Well, you have to buy a ticket and take the bus. I'm afraid we're not allowed to let people walk up the road.
Yeah.
But you can start your tour on this side. 35 bucks.
Okay. I might be here. I'll have to decide. That's kind of whack. Kind of whack. I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna walk up there and see if I can find somebody to talk to. I don't know, they're not gonna let me in. Bro, that's the boat ride, just to the other side. That was like a 4-minute boat ride. 35 bucks if you start on here, not including the boat ride. Crooked. I guess I can't go see the caverns. And
you should make a sign that says, "Don't cave your caves."
it says it's like a national natural landmark. I think they just made that up. I was over here thinking it was like a thing. I think it was just a company and they made up that title and they try to look legit.
You almost got bit, bro.
I like didn't look into it that much. It was just I was looking on the map and it said there was caves and I was like, oh sick, I'll go see the caves.
Bro, that's like you almost got like stuck on like a zip line tour.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah, it's like really you just can't let me go up this one time.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fighting the wind the whole way up, and now there's no wind at all, and I have to do the same amount of work. I'm almost to the beach again. I still want to go look for arrowheads, because that would really be freaking sick. But I'm starving, so I think I'm gonna beach this, walk up and eat something to chill, and then I'll come back down and look for the arrowheads. I'll probably just do that hike tomorrow, which is fine. So close. Shame about the caverns, but still very pretty paddle. Alright, leaving this here and we'll be back. This is totally the wrong beach. I'm on the other side of that hill. Thought maybe it was supposed to be that one, but I don't even think so. At least I know that has to be the tower, but I gotta do all this walking around. Freaking taking lots of extra steps today, that's for sure. Look at this cool little log. It's like a driftwood wood. It's honestly sick. Very cool. Haha. So down there is where I went. I see the van. Oh, I'm not that too far. I think I can probably cut the corner better on the way back. There she is. There she is. Made it back. I'm gonna eat something. And I'll talk to you guys when I'm going back out there looking for arrowheads. And with any luck, we'll find some. All right, lunch has been had. Disc golf has been watched. I'm relaxed and energized. And now we have to go back to the board and go find an arrowhead. And hopefully I do. That'd be really sick. I'm trying not to be like, I'm definitely gonna find one because I don't know what it's really like. But the dude seemed to think that there was a good chance I'd find one. Alright, that's where I went down first time, but now the board's way over there. But I don't really think I can go any left. I think I just have to go down and around. Oh well. Because downhill's easier than uphill. Look at this fire pit. be quite the spot. Pretty dry. I can't believe how not windy it is right now, and how windy it was when I was paddling. Just as soon as I turned around, wind's gone. And it's still gone. Maybe it's just the mornings, windy in the mornings. I don't really know how wind works, truthfully. I understand the general concepts, but what makes it blow in the morning and not the afternoons? We made it. We're on the island. It looks like a lot of rocks. I'm gonna do a wide look around first. See if there seems to be a good area for it. I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing. So my idea is that it'd probably be closer to the top, because that's where people would have been, especially if this was all underwater. It's definitely possible that it, you know, they got in the water, or that it was this low when they were there, or, you know, I don't, it could be anywhere, but I think the top makes the most sense. Or maybe like it's a certain layer, certain amount of layers, you know what I mean? Where there's just a strip of stuff from that time period. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. So far, it just looks like rocks. This one just got me. Doesn't that look like a freaking triangle? This looks like petrified wood. I don't really know how to give you the best look of it. Well, made it to the top, and that's pretty dope. There's like a buoy here for when the water's this high, which is crazy to think of. I don't know how it would fluctuate so much, but it seems like in the pretty recent future, or recent past, this water was way up. Even the satellite images, it's covering that. This is an island. That walkway's not here. I don't know. So like maybe pick a little lower awkward spot. The very top, that's where people stand and hang out, so I doubt there's anything obvious there. Look at that. So small. And there's more. Wow. I don't know if it focuses, but those are the tiniest. They're like snail shells. I don't think that was petrified wood. I think it was charcoal, because there's been a couple other pieces. Could have been, because it felt a little different, but I think it was just charcoal. I don't see a thing, so I'm gonna go try the other side. It's very possible I just don't know what I'm doing. I mean, that is what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's very possible that that is a large hindrance. And just because he said they're all over the place, and doesn't mean they're all over the place. Tell me that doesn't look like a freaking arrowhead. It's a piece of wood in the exact arrowhead shape. That's cruel. Cool piece of wood though, but kind of cruel. How did this guy have a whole freaking handful of pieces? Guess he just knows what he's doing. He did say he was a gold miner, so you know, he's already got treasure hunt in mind. I don't really see what else I could be doing differently though, other than just looking. I mean, I could start kicking stuff around and to get to a lower level, because I'm sure a lot of the stuff that was here has been taken, which is kind of annoying, truthfully. Like, if I found something at this point, I'd probably leave it, because I want other people to be able to find it too. No sense having it sit on a shelf somewhere. I've been going at it for like 45 minutes and haven't seen a thing. So I'm gonna keep looking as I go back to the board, but I guess I'm half calling it full call once we get there. I feel like I would have to move stuff around, and I don't feel like I know enough to be kicking stuff up and disturbing shit, you know? Alright, we made it back to the board. Pretty tired anyway. Don't really know what's next. Back to the van. I'm probably gonna drive out of here a bit. Maybe away from the lake. And then see what we want to get up to. I wish I found a freaking arrowhead. The guy really made it seem like there would that it was easy picking, which obviously it was not. So I do this and keep everything dry, so that when I pack it up, it's not all wet. This is the hard part. Nice. Alright. This water's cold, but it's hot out. So I think we're going to take a dip. Dip them in. Okay. Oh, it's really cold. I didn't want to get the board wet. Oh, but it's too cold to stay in there. Oh. Damn, that's a wet board. Okay, I'll see you back at the van. Alright, I'm back at the van, breaking everything down. And that might just be the end of this one. I'm not really sure what I'm doing for the rest of the day, but nothing too extreme. I'm pretty worn out. Gotta give my body some rest and get some work done. So, sorry I didn't make it to the hike, but I'll be doing it tomorrow, so you can see it then. Bye.